Real estate investing advice, finding a bargain property to purchase, by Bashir, www.trcb.me/Bashir. The art of finding a good real estate deal takes years to master. Just like any other business, customers are the central force that drives the market. Your primary concern as a real estate investor is to find a motivated seller, which requires plenty of knowledge and resources, including advertising, salesmanship, marketing, and a good sense of the marketplace. Of course, nothing would happen and nothing would matter in the real estate game until you find a good deal. And furthermore, you can't put together a great deal until you find a motivated seller who is willing to get creative and or sell at a discounted price. And, as we all know, in today's real estate market conditions, there are plenty of motivated or downright desperate sellers looking to unload their properties as quickly and painlessly as possible. As a result, finding a great real estate deal may not be as difficult as you think. However, the most common problem freshman investors face is finding and negotiating bargain properties. So many newbie investors spend several months looking for a good deal, don't find any, and subsequently give up without a fight. These investors forget that, like finding any good deal, it takes persistence, hard work, and ability to find a motivated customer. Your article could be in this broadcast. Visit trcb.com to find out how. With all this talk about finding motivated sellers, how do you find these sellers that are ready to make a deal with you? The answer is pretty simple really. The current state of the market overall is average to poor and there is a ton of inventory on the market waiting to be sold. Sellers are finding it very difficult to get any offers on their homes. Foreclosures are plaguing, or threatening to plague many homeowners across the country. Especially in areas like Cleveland, Florida, and Southern California. As a result, it may be easier than you think to find a seller willing to cut a deal. Many properties have been on the market for much longer than expected, and these are the sellers who are itching to unload at discounted prices. But besides weak market conditions which are subject to change at any time in different areas, there are a number of other factors that would cause a seller to bargain. For instance, divorce, failed flip or investment ventures, death of a loved one, job transfers, financial problems. Finding sellers with these factors will require a little legwork and a lot of networking. Therefore, you'll probably find the best deals in neighborhoods close to home, as you'll probably know more inside information than if you try to invest in cities farther from home. Farming neighborhoods. Real estate investors take advantage of a technique called arming in order to increase their business success. With this technique, an investor will pick a neighborhood or two and concentrate their marketing efforts within that neighborhood. You can and should try this time-tested technique. Start with a neighborhood that is relatively close and convenient for you. Try these steps, for example. Drive around the area. Spend a few days or weekends just driving around the area. Think of this step as a sort of reconnaissance mission. Your goal at first is to learn everything you can about the area, like the style of houses, the average prices, and the number of properties on the market. You don't have to know every detail of every square foot of the city, but it is important to learn and know the market value of the typical home in your target area. By doing this vital step, you will be able to judge immediately if a home's price is a good deal or not. Go to open houses. Another important step in arming a neighborhood is to visit open houses and or sale by owner FSBO properties. Go out of your way to speak directly to owners and their agents and be sure to pass out your business card to everyone you meet in the process. Network by making friends and correspondences. Word of mouth and referrals are a big part of this business. Also part of this process is to know how to recognize a good investment deal. Start by taking a good look at the property itself and its physical features, like the foundation, landscaping, appliances, etc. After you see a bunch of open houses in the neighborhood, you'll get the idea and know the property values and the different styles of homes in the area. As a result, when called upon, you will know a property's value by its description and location off the top of your head. Search for ugly and or vacant homes. As you drive around arming your neighborhoods, the best advice I can give is to look for vacant and or ugly houses. I'm serious here. Ugly houses are the best kind of real estate investments. But, how do you know if a house is vacant? Just look in the window or ask a neighbor. Of course, be very careful going around looking in people's windows, as this may get you shot, bitten by a dog, or arrested. First, recognize the obvious signs of vacancy, like an unkempt and overgrown lawn, lack of window shades or boarded windows, or piled up newspapers, garbage, mail, etc. But, if you are still not sure whether the property is vacant, just knock on the door. If the owner answers the door, simply be polite and respectful, and just ask if he or she is interested in selling their home. If the property turns out to be vacant, then inquire with the neighbors if they know the owner. Since ugly houses hurt their own property values, most neighbors are helpful in your endeavor. While finding the owner of a vacant house can be difficult, the persistent investor who finds the information usually makes the most money. Typically, the homeowner can be located looking at the deed recorded with the county land records, or by calling the local tax assessor's office. All in all, persistence pays off in real estate investing. A little research, networking, marketing, and some general legwork can mean the difference between finding the good deals or not. While the market conditions nowadays are conducive to finding some great deals, don't forget what we've discussed in this article. Visit trcb.com for more great articles like this now.